This is Unit 7, and we're going to talk about rules of exponents. Okay, so we're going to start off with multiplication. So when we have two numbers and we're multiplying them together, or two variables like m, and we're multiplying m to the 6th times m to the 5th, our rule is going to be that we're going to take the exponents right here and we are going to add them. Okay, so what you're essentially doing is equals m6 plus 5, which would equal m to the 11th. Okay, if you see something like this next one, a to the 2nd to the 5th, a power raised to another power, what we do for this one is we multiply the exponents. So we're multiplying these two values right here, and we're keeping our base. So a to the 10th, because 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, so I'll just write that out just so that you can see that 5 times 2. All right, a product raised to a power is the next one. So we have negative 2xy to the 6th to the 3rd power, okay? So we're going to distribute this 3 here, here, and here, okay? Right after each of the numbers. So we're going to have negative 2 to the 3rd, x to the 3rd, and then y, we have to observe our rule that we just learned, which is that the 6 and the 3 need to be multiplied together. So 6 times 3 is 18. So we have, yep, I have the negative. Negative 2 to the 3rd, x to the 3rd, y to the 18th. Okay, that's great. We can take it one step further, and we can say negative 2 to the 3rd is actually negative 8. X to the 3rd, y to the 18th. A couple more rules. Okay, so on this slide, the first one that we have is exponents and division. Okay, so you can see we have x to the 10th times x to the 2nd over x to the 4th. So in this case, we're going to observe our rule where if we have two exponents like this, all right, we're going to add them together. So we're doing x 10 plus 2, that's an add, plus, over x to the 4th, which equals x to the 12th over x to the 4th, okay? And now, to simplify it further, what we do is subtraction. So we end up with x to the 12 minus 4, which is equals x to the 8th. So there's your answer, x to the 8th. Okay, so then this makes this one a little bit more complicated because, as you'll see, if we do this, x to the 3 minus 9, okay, because we have to take the first one, this is our first number, right? And this is our second number. Okay, so 3 minus 9 is going to give us a negative number, equals x to the negative 6. But if you remember your rules, you can't have a negative exponent. So what we need to do is we need to turn this into a fraction, right? So this really equals 1 over x to the 6th. Okay, our last rule is a quotient raised to a power. And you might already be able to guess how this one works. So what we're going to do is we're going to distribute this exponent here, the 4, right here and right here. Now, you might remember that these have to be multiplied together. So we're really getting x to the 12th, because 3 times 4 is 12, so 4 times 3 over y to the 4th. So x to the 12th over y to the 4th. Now, you might say, oh, you can take it a step further and you can subtract, but you can't. And the reason why you can't subtract is because your variables are different here. You have an x and a y. So we can't get that any further reduced. This is your final answer right here. So let's do one of the problems from the homework since you made it all the way through the video. Okay, this is problem number 8 from the homework. Okay, now if you'll remember, you have to take this 2 and you have to distribute it here and here. All right? And then obviously here and here. So it's going to go 4 places total. So we have 4 to the second, n to the second, over 5 to the second, m to the second. So 4 to the second. Now we could go ahead and take that one step further. We might as well. 4 squared is 16. N to the second. Just make it a little more simple. 5 squared is 25. M to the second. So this is your final answer. And we see that rule in question number 5. All right, so looking up top, question number 5 explains that.